it out.
Oh, okay.
I've only done that once or twice. And I felt bad. All right, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for getting the flag, by the way.
And this is 9/11, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just till midnight.
Yeah.
All right. Put that on top and throw me up, don't do that. Motion to approve the minutes from August 14th, regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for August 14th.
I don't know which way you're supposed to turn this.
Well, I don't,
Second.
oops, I would say it's fine.
Getting feedback.
Testing, testing.
Yeah. Sounds like it's still loud. There you go.
Sounds like a thick mouse.
Yeah, all right. Motion to approve the September docket and allowance docket.
I'll make a motion that we approve the dockets. Second.
Your docket. Does that bother you?
Does it bother you?
No.
That's impressive.
I can put it in my.
No, you're fine.
Here.
Hey, if it doesn't bother you, dear, you just keep going right ahead on. I want you to be able to hear, that's all I care about. Alrighty.
Okay, and then I have your acknowledgement of your financial reports, which were in your packet.
Thank you.
And your acknowledgement of your receipts by detail.
How long do you have to keep these records?
Forever and ever.
About 7 years or 10 years?
Different records have different lengths, and some things you're supposed to keep perpetual. So I just keep everything in that room.
All right, open the public hearing on 2019 budget.
Okay. The budget was prepared as you requested. The only adjustments were made as if it wasn't fundable the way that we were trying to spread things out. It has been posted since August 9th on the DLGF website, and we do have them posted here in town. Tonight's the public hearing on it. If citizens have any questions on the budget, they're welcome to ask questions. And then it will be adopted at the October meeting. Did you guys have any questions on the budget? You good? There is a little extra money put in the general fund in case you want to do something with buildings next year. We put about $80,000 extra in there in case you wanted to do something major with your buildings. Everything else is pretty much in line. I had sent you a budget copy that compared this year to last year, so you've already had that for comparison. We did cut rainy day because we did the stormwater, and the stormwater was in last year's budget. Of course, it's not there this year. Everything else is pretty much where it has been.
Do you need a motion to close the public hearing?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing on the budget.
Any questions?
Second.
Okay. Utility superintendent. Oh, he is an appointment. Oh, Ross, are you just visiting or do you have something?
Well, I have one thing I would like to say. My term is over in December, and I will not be renewing. Not that I haven't had a wonderful time, but we are expecting our third child in November, so
Oh.
303 is
Didn't know
keeping
that.
me a little bit busy, and not that it's a huge time commitment, but it's more than what I thought it was going to be. So I just wanted to give you plenty of notice to try to find someone to fill my spot. So
Congratulations.
You know anybody that might be interested, Ross? Anybody show any interest or anything?
You could do like your mother did and nominate her.
oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
There you go.
She got me. Yeah, threw me there. I will keep my ears open, but no, not on top of my head.
Okay.
But I wanted to make sure I gave you guys enough time to.
So is everything settled down with area plan or it's going all right?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously had a lot of bumps with Doug retiring, and then Al passing away, and Mark Mills that we hired not working out. So I think Mr. Yates is going to do a good job. I think getting Gloria some extra money to stay in there to help him, it was pivotal because it's a big learning curve, and it's not like a normal job that you go to and you have training and onboarding and everything else. You're good luck, to figure it out yourself. And if Gloria wasn't there to assist him, it could have been a really hard hurdle, and thank goodness she is, because it's been great to have her to lean on for him. But no, I think the Purdue Extension, I missed last meeting, we were in Colorado, but the Purdue Extension did appoint someone, so I think these open spots are filling up. Anita Werling is the vice president. They decided that at the last meeting, so things are better. And I talked with several commissioners over the phone when we were trying to get Gloria additional funds, because she was probably going to leave if we didn't. And I think things with the APC and the commissioners is getting better than it was. So I think it's on the right track. At least it's a lot better track than what it was when I first started, that's for sure. So, and I think we have someone stable that wants to be here and younger that can do the job for a while. Cross my fingers. So
We appreciate you stepping up.
Thanks.
yeah,
Very much.
Thanks for helping us.
it was great. It was a good learning experience, and I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not opposed to doing it in the future, but right now with 303, it's a little difficult.
303 is going to be a lot.
Yeah, in my job, it does have, I've worked U.S. aggregates now for a year, so there's some things that are conflict of interest when we're talking about a zoning thing and I'm supplying the aggregate on it. I just don't want to get involved with that too much, so. But
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you very much for
Thank you, appreciate it.
trusting me to do a job that I had no idea about. So.
Well, we do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jerry?
Okay, I contacted Peerless the other day, because you guys are aware that we did have our north well tested, and of course we already got the other one pump replaced in the south well, but the north well needs to be cleaned, so they should be getting back with me possibly tomorrow yet to let me know when they're going to schedule us to do the north well cleaning, and then we'll go from there. Then of course I look towards winter, possibly then looking at rebuilding the filler, but they said they'd probably do that towards winter time if they got, because it does need to be done, because it's been usually 10 years or a little bit longer, and it's been since we put it in 99, so it needs to be, the median stuff needs to be replaced in it, so that's where we're at right now.
Can Peerless do that for you, Jerry?
Yeah. I'll just have to get, before we do anything, we'll get a price to see what it is and everything, but that's what we're looking at right now. We'll go from there and see what happens, and first, we need to do the well first, and then go. But, and I'll have to figure out what all that'll curtail as far as how long the filter will be offline. I'm not sure. And I'll also see if there's anything available. I don't know whether anybody ever brings in a like a standby filter or not. You know, as rusty as our water is, we need to notify people if we do have to bypass and pump around the filter, you know what that's gonna entail. Everybody can remember what the water was like
Oh, yeah.
back
Oh, yeah.
before '99. So,
Can we get plenty of notice on that?
can what?
Can we get plenty of notice when that
Oh,
filter's gonna be
yeah, I'll
on?
look and see if how much, yeah, I'll try to get as much heads up as we can.
Yeah, 'cause
We actually had to bypass the filter there, about 11 days. We bypassed the iron filter for about an hour and a half every day while we was pumping direct into the system, because we was pumping, normally when they done that tower, we was pumping about 240,000 gallons a day, and normally we were pumping 45 to 60,000 a day. Sure. And we usually schedule pumping, we usually schedule the iron filter to backwash it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday unless it needs otherwise. So while we was doing it, we had to, when we was pumping direct, we had to backwash that every day, 7 days a week. So we did pump some iron into the system when we was bypassing the filter while we was backwashing it, but we was fortunate enough that we was pulling a lot of water through and it was going right on out, and of course we kept trying to flush it out a little bit as we went, so.
Did you find anything out on snowplow?
No, we tabled that.
I know we didn't, but I thought you were still looking at what the price was on it. Or you
I
were
had a
gonna-
price,
Andy
but
was
you
gonna-
guys.
Well, I need the size. Jerry was trying to figure out what size he wanted, if he wants it to V or bow or straight or.
We need to,
What we need to do is see what we got available and see what's.
right.
Actually,
Because,
to be honest with you, the plow that's on the Chevy is wider than the plow that's on the dump truck. But that's because it's a V.
right.
So when it comes in, it still covers the tracks of the, so, I mean,
Because we're in September, next month's
Yeah.
October, and then you're looking at,
Oh, I know.
not far away.
and I'm gonna order salt for too long. I've got it to order. Of course, we're on the state bid.
Right,
So-
so,
Well, do you want a 9-foot blade, a 10-foot blade?
Let me get with you.
Okay.
Is that what you want? Is that what
Yeah,
you want?
let's get some
When
sizes
I
figured out.
call the
If
guy.
you go to a V, you're wider than you do if you're.
Yeah, I know, but when I call the guy, that's the questions he asked me. Do you want a V? Do you want a straight? Do you want wings? Do you want, I'm like, well, sorry.
That's up to everybody else.
We're not the one operating.
No.
The wings
Well,
bother you,
A V is ideal.
Yeah.
I mean, man, it's nice when you go to cleaning off parking lots and different things like that, so, and if it's get a spot that's real deep, you can kind of throw it both directions.
We just wanna know, we need to start. I mean, we can find out what a V is and then
Yeah.
find out the regular one and
Why don't you get a quote on a V and a quote on a straight blade and just see where we're at?
Right.
Okay, all right.
Let's find out the width.
Where do you want to go to? Do you want to go up or
Well, we can let him call his guys so we have something to start with.
Okay,
It'd probably be nice just to get a couple bids, just to
okay.
make sure.
I'll call the guy that sold us this one, and
Go down and
he's at
waste my time.
Frankfurt.
Delphi body.
Yeah, I'll let him say that.
I know what you mean.
I mean,
I'll call
you never get an
Frankfurt.
answer.
I'll call
I mean,
Frankfurt and get a
I
price.
tried to get them to bid on the truck and they wouldn't, never get back to it.
The only thing about the difference between Frankfurt and Kokomo, it's the same company, but if you break down, you can take it over to Kokomo and they'll fix it. The guy at Frankfurt just sell it, so.
Yeah, that should be in the quote. If he does that, just put that in the quote. Those extra things are good.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to have a mount if you do, so.
Yeah, that's
Same
what
mount's not gonna,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I will get the, sorry about that.
No,
I
you're
will
fine.
get the rest of the street signs up. They're on.
Oh, now the cemeteries,
Yeah,
now that it's
yeah.
done? You're
Yeah,
right.
I'll get them leveled up and then
Okay.
post and get the rest of the street signs put up. I didn't want to bang them up and,
No, that'd be our luck. We put them up and then pack it over and knock it down and run over it. Okay.
And when they're
good.
coming back, Jerry, is it still October?
yeah, I think, I don't remember what, I don't have the date with me, what day they're supposed to come back. Was it October?
October 1st, what they told me.
Was that what it was? I couldn't remember.
Okay, the marshal report had 17 calls for service, assisted other agencies 4 times, 3 animal complaints, 5 traffic contacts, and 1 golf cart permit was issued. And then we have a contract that involves them too. We're just gonna do that now.
Yes.
Amendment to the shooting.
This is another agreement for use of the shooting range. The Howard Regional Health has their own security. And this is agreement for them to use our shooting range. Jill will be there when they're using it. Will only be people that are with Howard Regional Security. All those that are doing training have been through the academy. There are the usual codes that you have, or stipulations that you have in the other ones about not being down there during deer hunting season, not being there on Sundays. They use the equipment properly when they're down there. They clean after themselves, and there is a complete hold harmless statement in
Sir.
there.
I just have a question, speaking of that. So I manage and take care of the Niches Land Trust, where Tarnowskis used to live. You know where that's at?
Yeah.
Okay, so just going out of town towards Florida, take a right. I don't even know that road number, but
yeah.
it's right there on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So just something to keep in mind, and I have told Justin Hammerson, who is the land manager of a lot of the niche properties, that I don't know which direction they shoot when they go down there.
They fire into the pond, the bank of the ponds.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I mow the trail, keep it up to date, and we put a bridge in. That trail walks all the way around there, so if they shot towards the creek, they could possibly be shooting at people walking on the trail.
They're shooting to the south.
The shotgun.
Okay,
Right.
Muzzle loaders shoot into the bank and,
okay.
Pistol shooting.
oh, you're talking about police. so-
Please, yeah.
Oh, the rifle.
Do they shoot into those yellow things?
No,
That's
that's
4-H.
That's air
That's the
pellet.
BB.
Okay.
That's the 4-H kids shooting in their
Well,
target.
As you come around,
Except for one judge, he come down there and shot in.
as you come around the ponds,
Yeah.
Ross, and look straight back, there's a mound back there. That's what they shoot into.
We just wanted to make it knowledge that
Yeah.
I would hate for something bad to happen.
Yeah, the 2 ponds set like this, they shoot in this way into the.
Yeah. Pellet gun, probably not that big a deal, but I just wanted to make you
Yeah, that's
guys
what those
aware
yellow
of that.
things
That
for.
there
Air
are
rifle.
people walking down there those hours, and I know it's normally on Wednesdays for the 4-H kids, but
The
just
police
something
can
to
be down there anytime during the week except for Sundays.
yeah, just something to be aware of.
Okay, so Jerry, they're shooting to the south, is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which to the south should be fine, because that trail cuts back up. So,
Yeah, and it's that Roosevelt High Bank back there behind where they're.
yeah.
Okay, and then after you sign with the security officer at Howard Regional, also signing in on the agreement, any officers that go down, they will also individually sign the release waiver, identification, hold harmless, and assumption of risk agreement. So the individual officers are signing along with your agreement with
Okay.
Howard Regional.
I'll make a motion that we approve, let Howard Community Security, use the shooting range at the agreement.
Did they give us any idea how many times they'd be down there?
I don't think it's a great
She
many.
said like maybe once a year or.
It's just to renew their
Yeah, it's
subs.
just to renew
I
their.
second it.
Okay,
And I
so,
said, not without you, and she said always with hers.
I just kind of question why they would come from Howard County to here.
because their other option is to go, I think she said to Greenwood.
Green
Is it Green Castle?
Yeah,
So it was
Not
just,
Greentown?
maybe Greentown, sorry.
no, it's not Greentown.
No.
It
Oh,
was further.
I think it is Greencastle. It was a long way away.
Yeah,
It just seems odd that Howard County doesn't have something.
I don't know, but,
It was a haul. She said it's a long way away.
That's all right, I just was curious, I mean, that sounds kind of,
with the motion, this just takes Brent's signature and Joe's signature.
You want me to date it today's date?
Please. And then I'll get that to her so she can take it over for signatures. Thank you.
All
And
right.
then Joe just wanted you guys to know that the gas gauge on the police car stopped working. She took it over to get it repaired, it's gonna be about $500.
Yeah, she called me yesterday. She said, I've been driving around for
What
2
year
days
is
trying to
that
keep
car?
track of my miles. I'm like, just get
Is
it
it
fixed. Don't run out of gas.
He's gonna call me.
So 10 or 12?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I thought it was a 9.
Yeah, I thought it was older than that,
I thought it was
but I don't
online.
know.
I'll text her, cause I'd just like to know what year it is and how many miles, cause
It's
we
only
just
got like
sold,
40
we
some
just sold
thousand.
2. And we
Yeah.
only brought like $4,000.
Yeah, but this has only got like 40,000 miles on it. It doesn't have any. And she offered just to record the miles, to track them that way for her gas, and I said
That's
no.
what I told her. No,
No.
I told her, I said, yeah, you were,
She was just trying to keep
Yeah.
track of her miles as she was driving. I said, you get a call.
I said,
run out
you'll
of gas.
forget or Steve will forget, one of you'll be sitting there like,
And it'll be on a call too.
Yeah, we can't do that, cause liability, if something would happen.
Right. It'll probably be a call for me, so then if they run out of gas, then I'm done.
Okay,
All right. Clerk treasurer, you're
Okay.
up.
I need some guidance on what you guys want to do with the 2020 salary ordinance. I have given you a spreadsheet, I emailed that to you a while back. I would like to have an ordinance prepared by the October meeting when you adopt the budget. I did put a little money in the budget to allow for the 25% increase for everybody, but
I didn't realize we were getting that big a raise.
She could keep a straight
I
face.
didn't realize the 3 of us were getting that big of a raise. That's all right. All right.
She started laughing before she said it.
25%, we're gonna do all right.
no, but there is a slight increase in there.
25% of nothing ain't much.
Yeah. What did we figure out, 14 cents an hour?
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
So, do you want to contemplate this further? Do you want to reach a decision?
What did we do last year, you remember?
2%.
2% across the board.
Last year?
I think we did.
Yeah, it was across
Yes,
the board
it was.
last year. The year before it was not, but last year it was.
Right.
You can pick, you can choose, you can do as you please.
We just need to probably have it done by next meeting.
Next meeting. It would be
Right.
the most convenient if you did. You really don't have to have it done until year end, but then that kind of puts things in
Yeah.
a squish.
Okay, well, we still have some time.
Okay, you can table?
I don't think that call.
We're gonna have a meeting and make it 2%, so rather than schedule another meeting, it's 2%, okay with you guys?
It's good with me.
I'll make a motion that we bump the salary ordinance 2% across the board.
Second.
I like the 25 better.
Yeah, well, I'm not pushing this, I'm not here.
You just saved 23%.
Yeah, but it
We
wouldn't
just
do
say
Pat,
23%.
it wouldn't do Pat any good though.
That's right, but it might somebody else.
Okay,
23%
we
savings.
talked briefly about the new law that went into effect that limited what communities could do as far as collecting delinquent water and sewer bills from landlords. We do have an ordinance on file that says that the landlord is responsible in the event that a bill is left, and we can pursue the landlord. Ann and I have been talking about this, and we have put a little more teeth into that by saying that we do have the option of filing liens, which is what I do anyway, but that's now stated in the resolution. If you guys agree with that, I would need a motion to approve the resolution and confirmation of ordinance 2005-5.
So if they would challenge, the landowner would challenge that, there's,
Yeah,
is-
it takes care of it.
okay.
Takes care of the new April 19 something or other, 19,
I make
yeah,
it,
19.
is it an amendment then, or a resolution?
We already had it in an old ordinance, but I just thought it was the better part of valor to have a resolution reconfirming.
They couldn't fight it,
We don't
then.
have anything.
Right.
You know, like I said, middle of the night, I got to thinking about it.
I make a
Sometimes
motion
that
to
happens.
accept the resolution as presented.
Do I have a second?
Yeah, so, oh, sorry.
I threw him off. I made the motion.
Yeah, and he's a second.
He gridlocked. He that's shut down like a bad Chevy motor.
They don't make them.
I don't know.
Again, I've got one more tiny little thing. There was the unfortunate incident at the school, and there were school board members who felt that they didn't have a good enough grasp on their reports and what different things mean. And I don't want you guys to ever feel in that kind of an awkward position. So, tonight I gave you 3 little packets. One is explaining all the funds you have. It explains how the funds can be used. It talks a little bit about how you get your funds. And I believe I concluded that with telling you how you can add a fund if you wanted to. I've talked a little bit about the utilities in there, but it should give you a pretty good grasp on your various funds and what they're all about. But if you read through it and you have any questions, get back with me. The other one I gave you is an explanation of where your revenue comes from, and you always want to make sure when you look at your fund report that you get, there is nothing ever in the red or a negative number. You can never go in the red, and there's no reason for you to ever go in the red. You should always be watching those so you know where your money is, where it's coming from. And I did explain in here, some of your money comes biannually, some comes monthly, some comes quarterly. So it's kind of talking a little bit about that so you know where your money comes from. I gave you a very brief discussion on appropriations. I'm going to go into appropriations more next month when I write about the budget and how the budget is set and the steps in doing the budget. If you ever have any questions, get a hold of me and I'll be with you. Okay?
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Okay? But always ask.
How long does that hold for if we ever have any questions?
Lifetime, till life.
Next year, we can give you a call.
That's probably a retaining, so.
I didn't hear any end of that.
There'll be a retaining, Charlie.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
retaining.
I mean, it sounded like an open invite. I'll go ahead and call you.
You can call your clerk treasurer anytime you choose.
You didn't say clerk treasurer, you said call me.
Okay, so that's all that I have.
I had one.
You got Halloween out
Oh, I'm sorry, Halloween. Halloween is October 31st. We normally set the hours 6 to 8. Is that acceptable?
Fine with me.
Make a motion, set Halloween from 6 to 8.
Second.
What was your question?
Maybe it's on there, I didn't look at the agenda, but the pageant. We normally,
Pageant is,
we didn't have it on here.
it's under miscellaneous.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I have one, I just had to look at it.
It's the second line from the bottom of the back. All right, so you're done?
I am done, thank you.
All right. Old business. Place trees around town.
I haven't done it
All right. Repair tuck point around Stones and Med Center. I've called 2 different masons. Oh, we'll be here. We'll look at it. I don't know if they drove and looked and drove off, but they've not been here. So still working on that. Flooring at the Med Center. I don't know what.
I talked to Linda, and she told me what she wanted, and I contacted Lisa Eikenberry to see if she'd come over and get us an idea of what ballpark we're in. And in the meantime, the guy from the hospital reached out and said that it needs done, so now the ball's in their court. So,
Well, see, the thing with once the Lotus Board gets involved, they won't allow carpet in there.
no, they want
They want
carpet.
that
They want
PVC.
carpet in the hall. They don't want it in the.
Right, they want that PVC flooring. That stuff's expensive.
No, they want carpet in the main lobby and in the thing, but the exam rooms, they want to take the carpet out and put linoleum down.
yet. Just linoleum?
Yeah, just linoleum. That's what,
Well,
that's what, yeah.
Did she mention that they would take care of it, or?
No, she said, whatever the contract is or whatever, so I don't know what that,
Well, it can be interpreted differently.
yeah, that's what I mean.
What I propose is that we meet with them and say, hey, let's go 50-50 or something.
Well, and that's what they kind of, cause when I was working with Linda, then this guy, he got involved, and then I told Linda, Linda goes, well, he'll wanna be here, and I said, okay, then it's up to you, you guys decide what you wanna do, and then get with us and we'll see where the money is.
Well, we know we got money coming set aside. I mean, when I went over the budget, I set money back for improvements for this coming,
Yeah.
for the first of the year. So hopefully it can wait till the first of the year where we have money we know set aside for something like that.
The only thing that Lisa mentioned was that they have like heavy duty squares.
Yeah, that's what we installed for.
Yeah, that they put down, so if you have a spill, you can move them. She goes, they're a little more expensive than your 12-foot regular carpet, but she goes,
I'd like to know how many square feet we have. I mean, we got new boxes of that stuff.
okay,
In your surplus store?
Oh, yeah, we get, when a big building, a 6-story building gets done, there'll be 6 pallets of carpet sometimes
okay,
left.
there you go.
And it's heavy. It's those big heavy
And it's
squares.
squares, I mean.
Yeah,
it's
that's what she said.
The 2x2 or 3x3 squares.
And do
That's
you
what
have
they put
that
in
now?
hospitals now.
Oh, I probably have access to some somewhere, I'm sure.
Well, when is this guy from Memorial coming?
That's what I said. Once they got him involved, I said, hey, you guys run with it. And I called today and asked the office if anybody had contacted him, because I kind of wanted to see if Linda or Lisa got a price together, and they said nobody's contacted them to do anything,
So
so.
good. I say let it die down.
That's
I
where they're at.
heard a rumor that they're looking for a different building anyway in the county. Have you guys heard that?
I've heard that rumor.
No,
That she was told to find another building,
Yeah.
so I just hate to sink a bunch of money.
why would they come over and ask us to?
Well, no matter what you do, even if somebody else were to go in, you're going to have to do some updates.
Well,
Unless you think the building's gonna sit empty.
well, or unless we fix it to meet their needs, whatever the other render would be, so.
I don't think we really want to say that she has been told to look for another building.
Well, I just said I've heard that, so it's out there on the street. so.
Well, I heard
And I
that,
didn't ask.
we're tearing down Richardson property.
Yeah. Hey, all
The
right.
kid that wants to buy the Richardson property told me today, he said, I'm out of the picture because I hear you guys are gonna tear it down, so I'll wait until you tear it down and then I'll buy the empty
Yeah,
lot.
see, and that's what came across, so we read that, thing where it could be misinterpreted that we wanted it tore down.
Yeah.
Well, that's, town's not in the business of buying properties and demoing them, so.
Okay, but Lisa, Linda, and the guy from Memorial are going to meet, is that
That's
correct?
what they told me.
Okay. Did you want a council member there when you're going over this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so then Linda's going to have to let somebody know when they're going to be there?
Well, I think Andy said it all, it's in their court, we'll wait on them to
That's
contact
what I
us.
said, just let it die down, let them do it, and contact us. I mean, they can't do anything, they're not gonna do anything without us, cause they want us to help pay for it. So, it's in their court, they know what they want, they know what it looks like. I don't think we should actively pursue right now. I mean, if there's a major problem, they're gonna come talk to us.
I'll get with Linda tomorrow and I'll tell her if they decide to do anything over there to get a hold of you, and you will get a hold of one of us, and one of us will show up.
So you will get with Linda tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Leaking roof at the community building.
Mhm.
And then over there by that heater,
Yep.
back by that fridge there. I saw that after they painted the floor.
Yeah. That's something.
It's gotta be around that heater,
Man,
going out through the roof.
And I don't believe Toby's come to repair that soffit, has he?
I don't know.
he was up here the other day, I don't know if he did it.
His van was on the side of the building, but I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah. He was here, I don't know if he did it, I haven't looked, but he was here.
Okay.
I haven't seen him.
Okay, So what do you wanna do with the roof?
Well, is that something that we can send AJ or Jerry up there to put tar around it? I mean, we don't know what it looks like up there.
Is it is
And
it
by AJ
tar,
or
or
Jerry, I
is
mean,
is it leaking around the pipe? Sometimes it'll leak around the pipe and go down.
by AJ and Jerry, I mean AJ.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, is it something we can put?
Well, I'm capable of getting up her, but
No.
Why don't
Is
you,
it something we can put the man lift up there and
Why
walk
don't you
up
just
there?
reach out to Toby and see if he can repair it?
Okay.
What do you
Toby.
mean? No.
The leak is on the outside in the man lift.
I know, but the man lift can raise them up and they can get on the roof. Is it something?
They go to the back.
You got a ladder back there or something?
you can get on. You get up on the roof anywhere.
Okay.
They don't have to be. Just
It's
in the
accessible to you though. I mean, see if you can send AJ up there and look and see if he can see if it's coming around the pipe, which is probably where it's coming from. That through the vent through the roof. Maybe it's something we can just put tar, you know, the paint, the heavy rubber.
Flex seal.
Flex seal, so yeah. Flex seal. Fixes everything.
back. That's seen on TV.
Yeah, but something like that, all kidding aside, you spray around that, you know, maybe, I'm sure that's all it is, because that's the only spot when the rain comes right down there, so I'll bet it's just that, if we can see a
I'll
little,
take a look at it.
have them look and just see if it's something we can easily fix,
I'll
and
do
if
it,
not,
so.
okay, thank
And
you.
it's called
Sure it's done right.
flex steel.
Flex seal.
Haven't you ever
Seal.
seen the stuff on
Flex
TV?
Stuff they spray.
I might have
It'll
some
be
in the back.
tar, it's
Cut
tar
the boat in
back.
half and put the boat back
It's
together.
like tar.
With blackjack work.
Some good stuff.
Yeah, yep, we got some, put her on there.
I might have some. I don't know.
Alright. See what, see what you can come up with that. The little room in the med center, I've talked to the painter, he hasn't been back into town yet.
Okay.
EDC representative,
Ross, what do you-
just when I looked at him, he's like, he was shaking his head no when I looked at him. You're not free?
Good.
You good?
It's not as busy.
Yeah, it's a lot more impressive.
Got a
Have
new
you guys,
resume.
anybody heard anything about the EDC contract? Any reaching out?
Nothing,
Not to a single entity.
haven't even thought about it actually, but I haven't heard anything.
Nope, nobody, and then anything to any of the entities,
They went to the county.
Did they?
because the county cut the budget.
Oh, because they wanted their edit money.
Yeah, but the
The
county.
county cut their budget for them,
Oopsie.
right off the bat.
They're still contributing, but not at the same level they were.
That'll bring you up for
Apparently it did.
So we're still waiting on that.
Yeah, and it was a board member, not Laura, that went to the meeting.
Okay.
Exterior camera, Chris hasn't reached out to me yet, Mark talked to him, and he's gonna be getting hold of me.
He's been working down at Park County, putting in for the jail down there.
And the town mower, the estimate from Tyler at True Green, I sent an email saying the format he sent us wasn't viewable, and I haven't heard back from him, so I'll call him. Talk to him now, I've been trying to get the roller out of the park. Deb's up in arms about that, so.
And we got the snow plow already discussed.
Snowplow we discussed.
What is here?
Anthony Spencer, sewer adjustment. What's that one?
He got his notice off the high and was requesting a sewer adjustment.
Sewer adjustment?
I just take the,
Boy.
I just take the notes.
What's that? I've never seen a sewer adjustment.
Pat just received the information. Yeah, yeah.
So what's he requesting?
He wanted to.
Had nothing. He ain't here, so he ain't requesting nothing. Next.
Yeah, there's nobody here, maybe
I was
Ferguson's
gonna
not,
say, I don't know nothing about it.
nobody here,
I don't bring those things.
Well, I
The
wouldn't mind having a water
customer has to
adjustment.
come himself.
Huh?
I
I
don't.
wouldn't mind having a
represent
water
him.
adjustment.
I don't know
Well,
either
here-
one of these people.
Quit using it.
Good. Get
This
it
is
all.
the lady
this is the Indiana.
That's the next one, yeah.
She's the one,
That's coming down, I
and
think.
she should've found something out today. And
Supposed to.
That way the grass
I'll
is still
text
dead,
her
and put a different
and
one
see if
out.
she found.
I text her and she won't text me back, so.
Well, then we
Cause I texted her and told her the board decided at noon Thursday, you either, or it comes off, so.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she never said, okay.
She responded to me and said, okay, thank you, I told her,
Okay.
and so, but I haven't heard from her today, so we'll see. But that's it. She's got the clear cut Thursday at noon.
So both these people knew that if they wanted to come and address us, they were to come to the meeting. Okay. Next.
Miscellaneous, Kentucky Mountain Mission will be accepting donations September the 14th from 8 until 4 at the community building. Flyer with information concerning what will be accepted is in the town office. The Miss Cabin, little Miss and Mister, it's not just Miss, is it? Brenda
No,
Mister?
it's everybody.
See. Okay. Little Miss and Mister, and let's just say the Camden pageant will be September 28th at 6:30 at the community building. Applications and information are available at the town office.
Hey, did she request us to
That's
give
what I was
anything
gonna
about
ask.
the town this year?
It's her year to buy in. I do wanna say that I was in the community building for an event and it looks nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's painted,
Looks
it's brighter,
real
the
nice.
floor looked nice, so.
Looks so nice.
Have you seen it?
Yep, I went in yesterday.
It's
I
nice.
had Pat take me in yesterday.
It's brighter.
Brighter, cleaner looking.
Yeah.
Mhm. You did a good job.
Should we help out with the pageant, or should she just forget about it, or what do you think?
I think she's probably dealing with other things and just hasn't quite thought about it.
She didn't
Do you
make a
know?
request, so
She
we'll
isn't.
wait.
Okay. We'll wait. That's all I have.
Motion adjourned.
Sorry.
Nothing more?
Nothing more.
I was here for the evening.
She's about to doze off.
This
Ann
was
was
my
just about.
entertainment.
Well, darn it.
Yeah, I've got to go
Well,
home.
he can come to the house and we'll.
I'll get
hang
you some
out.
wine.
What kind of a place is this?
You got to look forward to next month.
Yeah.
We'll dress up for Halloween
Same-
next month.
see how same crying.
Yeah, next week we'll wear next month will be costumes. We'll be